What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about why it's important to have an outcome independence mindset when you go into training. So here's why. Number one, whether you do well or whether you do poorly in your training session, that doesn't matter. What matters is whether you take what happened and you improve from it. So therefore, you're going in with the mindset of I'm going to improve today, not I'm going to win every single exchange in my training session. They're two very different mindsets, and the former is much more conducive to consistent progress over time than the latter. Because if you're going in with the mentality of I need to perform well in training versus I need to improve in training, then your mindset in jiu-jitsu is based around looking good in the room, in the training room, and that's not conducive to getting better. You're going to need to expose yourself to danger. You're going to need to put yourself in bad positions. In doing so and in pushing yourself to exhaustion, you're going to get submitted, you're going to get crushed by people. And you might not look so good, but that doesn't matter. You are still progressing. And guess what? Maybe you didn't go in with the intention of crushing everybody, but maybe one day you did and you crushed all your rolls. You're still improving. And if you take the information from your rolls and you think about how you're going to come back and improve the things that you failed and how you're going to double down on the things that were good, you're having an improvement mindset, and you're going in with a mindset independent of the outcomes of each individual role, because your goal is to improve. So the outcome of the role itself doesn't matter. What you take from the role is what matters. The second reason is attaching performance expectations to every single training session will lead to a negative mindset where you just get down on yourself when you have bad days. And perhaps you can push through that and you continue coming as often as your training schedule would allow. But it's possible that if you get into that negative mindset, you start getting negative thoughts and you think, man, maybe this isn't for me. I'm just getting crushed all my training sessions. Maybe I just need to quit. Maybe I just need to take a break, da-da-da-da. That's a bad mindset to have. And it's because you're attaching performance expectations to your training sessions instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to come to jiu-jitsu, might get my butt kicked, might kick some butts, doesn't matter. I'm going to work on getting better. That's the mindset that you should have, and it's the mindset that's going to most frequently lead to long-term improvement over time. Now, that being said, don't misconstrue this to think that when you're training for competition, you shouldn't take things super seriously, okay? When you're training for competition, when you're about 2 to 3 weeks out, you should be trying to win and dominate every single role and getting in the intense mindset that you're going to need when you go out and compete. Now, the other times, of course, you can focus on improvement. But when you're going out and competing, you need to come in with the mindset of I'm going to dominate each role about 2 to 3 weeks out from competition to make sure that that's the mindset you go into your competition with. And when you actually compete, of course, your mindset is I'm going to crush this person. Now, if you go in with that mindset and you're trying your hardest to win, of course, it's not always going to happen. Sometimes you're going to lose. Don't let that dissuade you from your overall goal of improving over time. And you don't need to disconnect those two goals. Your improvement goals are tightly aligned with your goal to dominate and win in competition. And if you're a competitor, that's ultimately what the improvement mindset is serving, so that when you go out eventually and you compete against really high-level guys, you start crushing them. Now, not everyone is a competitor, but I just wanted to put that out there for the competitors to not misconstrue what I said earlier, and only roll with an improvement mindset. No, sometimes you need to roll that competitive mindset just because you're competing frequently as opposed to your average hobbyist who is not, who probably should have an improvement mindset almost every time that they come in and train. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And click that notification bell. That way you guys get notified every time we have new content out there. Thanks a lot, guys. Check us out on Rumble as well. We'll see you next time.